In the final exercise series for the day, I'm going to show you another part of the core strengthening exercises. There's many of these you can do, but there's something that people neglect to work out when they're working out. It is the back, from the waist, from the lats to the back muscles, and it's back muscles that get neglected the most whenever we do something, and they get hurt when we do things. So the first thing you want to do is to stretch them or warm them up before you start working out. Place yourself on the mat on your knees and sit on the heels of your feet. Stretch your hands out and walk with your hands forward until you feel a stretch in your back. Breathe in and hear the breath, or on the exhale, you need to hear it. That warms up your core as you do it. From here, go into child's pose and curve your back almost like you're hugging your knees with your forehead on the mat. And then the last thing you want to do here, it's an advanced stretch. You have to be careful with your neck, so please watch as you lift that your neck doesn't get overstretched like this. It needs to be straight. Grab onto the heels of your feet with both hands like this, just to use a palm, and then stretch by lifting your tush off the floor or off the heels and stretching your back while keeping your forehead on the mat. It's called the rabbit, and it gives you a greater stretch on the upper muscles of the back. So now we're going to go on the mat, firstly, by doing the real push-ups, lady. Don't do the knee push-ups, the real push-ups. Lift your knees. You're not going to do push-up, push-up, push-up. You're going to hold from here and lower your body all the way to max slowly. Better for ballerinas. You don't want muscle, you want definition. And then from here, lift to stretch your back slightly. From here, go to child's pose and repeat as many times as needed. This is actually a version of down dog. Then, for the more advanced, you can sort of go on your elbows, and instead of going like this into the push-up, you can sort of skim the mat and then go down to the push-up as such. I like to go on the top part of my feet when I do these. It just gives them a good stretch. Alright, from here, repeat those as many times as you want to strengthen your back. From here, you want to lift your hands off the floor and try this out. If it doesn't hurt, then you can do these. You can lift, keep your stomach on the floor and tighten it. So it gives you the strength to lift your back. Next, do the same with your legs and lift them. So basically what we're going to do here, and this is a Pilates move, is do a little bit of swimming. Lift your hands and your feet off the floor together and swing. You can do sort of like the flying posture give you a greater stretch, and lift. And lastly, grab onto your feet and pull, give you a stretch. Be very careful with your knees. If you have knee problems, please avoid these. Stretch your back shoulders, the back of your shoulders by doing this. You pull with your feet and then down. So do a whole series of repetitions in those. It'll give you back strength. Last thing we're going to do is inverted positions. Inverted positions are something we're not used to doing. I'm very, very careful when it comes to these. And there's many of them. There's going from back stands and bridges to headstands. So I'm going to do a couple of them. The most simple way to prepare for these is by preparing your back to stretch into that way that we are not used to. So on your back, place your feet next to your tushy and grab onto the ankles. And from here, remember to breathe in. Take a couple of breaths before you do every pose. And then you lift by keeping your heels on the floor and your shoulders on the floor. This is a simple stretching for your back. If this is okay with you and you feel good, it doesn't hurt your knees, place your hands on the mat and move your feet forward till you have a 60-degree angle on your legs. 90-degree angle when going into a full back stretch will hurt your knees. So you want to put them in a 60-degree and then place your hands on the mat like this. And from there are many other positions we can do. That's the sort of intermediate advanced one. If this is really hard for you, you can't do it. You have to strengthen your hands as you do your feet. Check that video later. And the other thing that you can do if you don't want to do a full inversion for a back bridge, showing my bumpy parts there. Do it like this and just start doing bridges of this nature until you get to the point where you want to be. Lastly, we can do an inverted position for a headstand. Like I said, those are really hard, but they're awesome because they help you with circulation. If you're a gymnast, I haven't done these in a while, so I may look like a crazy woman. If you're a gymnast, then you have a lot of shoulder back strength. So you can do these. You can start by placing yourself in this position. It's called a crab, if I'm correct. Put the weight of your knees on top of your elbows and just balance until it feels good. It's safe. I only get to this point. So that's basically what you have to do on your head. You can put a pillow on the floor to do these to help with your head. But basically you do the same thing with your head on the floor. It's a little bit simpler. You start there and start balancing until you can do a full head stretch or headstand. So basically you start doing this and you lift one foot at a time and then you just balance onto it and start testing. From there, make sure you keep the tripod safe. Stretch your hands out if you need to so they don't slide. Go onto your head and lift slowly one leg at a time before you continue onto the full headstand. So for me it'll be like this. one leg at a time, or both. And stay here and test this until you can actually lift the entire body. For me, that's the point where I am. And then from there you can do a bridge, and then you can open legs, close some. There's a lot of advanced moves that you can do from the headstand. Basically, that's it for today. After this, you can go into light stretching. And continue breathing. Hope those cores are strong. And your mind is healthy. This is a version of the turtle. It's a good stretch for your inner thigh. Stay safe with your loved ones, or on your own, but stay home. Be good to one another. And always tell people that you love them when you do.